Well, so have you heard of... So now the National Organization of Marriage... Yeah, NOM.
Oh, NOM.
Sure. But they are freaking out.
They do not like it.
They don't like it. They're grasping at straws. This is a very... They call themselves pro-family, but, like, I mean, let's get with it. They're anti-gay.
Can I do a little, like, a radio play of what happened with their paperwork when they got the news?
Please.
Okay, so tell me that Minnesota passed...
Minnesota just passed gay marriage. That's...
Carla!
Yeah.
Get me the phone!
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's exactly... Who did she call? That's what I
Who, Carla? She called... See, what they have is they have like a new... Because they're kind of old people.
Yeah.
And super white and they don't really get it. So what they do is they have a phone list and they just dial 462 and then it dials everyone in NAM.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Nam?
Nam.
Or in Vietnam?
No.
Vietnam?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did a Minnesota pronunciation.
Yeah. Oh, that is funny.
Yeah.
In Minnesota where they pronounce O's like as. That's right. Like,
you know it.
Yeah, like, exactly.
So they get everyone on a party line. And then they all talk at once. It's very chaotic.
That sounds awful, but I am glad I asked the question of you. So, if you have heard, because we work at Funny or Die, there's this video called Gays Beware. Beware, I guess.
Yeah, that Lauren Palmagino
wrote, a friend of ours. And it's with Jesse Tyler Ferguson and not Meg Ryan, the other one, Brad from It's a Brad World.
Yeah.
And, so the two of them did, and George Takei, and they all...
Is it Takei or Takai?
I knew you were going to ask me. I think it's Takei. I think
you're right. He says it's Takei. Because I remember him saying it, and I was like, I think you're wrong, George Takei.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so... This is an internet video. It went viral. It's very funny. It's sort of a mock of this PSA that came out a very long time ago called Boys Beware. It came out in 1961, and it was a propaganda film about, like, predatory homosexuals.
And who made that film?
God, I don't even know.
God made it?
God made it, exactly. But it basically
God was very conservative in the 60s.
Yes. It was like for boys to watch out because gay people are, quote, sick and mentally ill, and sort of portraying them as child molesters and pedophiles and all this kind of thing.
Yikes. What about lesbians, though?
There's a separate one for lesbians.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But at the end of at Boys Beware, a boy is killed in the film, having traded his life, quote, for a newspaper headline. Because he, like, I guess thinks he might want to be gay, but then he dies quickly.
Cool. That's an awful way to end anything.
Exactly. So anyway, that's what the video was parodying. And basically the idea was there was this guy who was trying to harm society by not supporting gay marriage. That was the Funny or Die video. Nam went crazy and sent an email out to all of their subscribers. And it just, in my head, I'm like, you are now so desperate.
Oh, they have email now.
Yeah, They do have email now. But you are now so desperate that you are latching onto an internet video as a scare tactic.
Yeah, like, that reached like, okay, let's, how many
got
people,
500,000 views.
How many people are in the world?
About 600,000.
So we probably have like 40,000 in the States?
Yeah.
So really it didn't, I mean, that's really like they're losing their grasp.
Oh yeah. So they sent out this email.
Not to say that the video isn't good. I'm just saying.
Oh, the video's fantastic. It's just, yes. But like to attack an internet video and to send that out as like a big...
They sent the video. No, they sent a still.
It's pathetic. Exactly. Dear marriage supporter. This is what they sent out to me.
I'm a marriage supporter.
Exactly. So am I. That includes, people who support any kind of marriage, I guess, but you'd be wrong. Dear marriage supporter, name calling is wrong. Don't stereotype and make unfair generalizations.
I already hate... Look in the fucking man in the mirror.
Ready. It's bad to single people out for mockery and stigmatization. These are all the values Hollywood liberals claim to hold. So those are values...
Claim to hold?
I can't tell if they're attacking those three things as like... Look at these disgusting jokers on the West Coast.
They're calling us names and making generalizations.
Yeah.
We've never done that.
Yeah. Unless, that is, you support marriage. Then apparently all bets are off. You're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you.
I won't.
But if you already know of the incredible hypocrisy in Hollywood, please make a donation right now to help NOM counteract their hateful and destructive propaganda aimed at defenders of marriage like us. So essentially, they are totally unaware that this was even a spoof on something that was created to do a lot of harm for people. Like, they are not in on... They think that they're busy. They've got a lot of... Brian, they haven't updated... They have
physical files that they have.
They have.
They don't have e-files. That's all.
What do you call those
file
things?
cabinets?
Those
lateral files.
Yeah,
they have lateral files.
Rolodex.
They have so much paperwork to do. It's
so much
ridiculous.
paperwork.
They don't even have the thing where you can like scan a business card and make it go into your computer into Outlook.
They're constantly on Rome.
Oh, they're constantly on Rome.
It's just they can't. Their cell phone bills every month are $8,000.
They're all carrying StarTax.
Yeah. So essentially, they are taking this video at face value. Like they made a PSA describing, straight people as disgusting, which it's not true. They're describing anti-gay marriage. Exactly. So then the letter goes on. This week, a Nom supporter sent me a mock PSA video narrated by George Takei and featuring 2 gay actors, Jesse Tyler Ferguson and Brad Goreski, who has a new show on Bravo.
Oh, well, so...
Okay.
Hint, hint, everybody.
Yeah. I get, you can guess what kind of trash he is.
He's on the Gay Network.
The video is produced to promote an organization which gives money to gay marriage initiatives.
True.
So then they quote, exactly, they quote some of the video. They say, Takei's narration begins as he describes an actor, Dale, who represents a typical supporter of traditional marriage.
That's not really what the video says.
No.
It says he's against homosexual marriage.
Exactly. He said, the quote from the video is, what you can't tell about Dale is that he's sick. He opposes marriage equality. Dale looks normal, but he gives off clues of his prejudice with buzzwords like pro-family, traditional marriage, or, and then the letter goes, I'm not able to finish the quotation because it includes an offensive reference to oral sex.
Which was what?
A blowjob, I think. And so what really is crazy to me, and I think what the video hit on, is that terms like pro-family and traditional marriage are offensive because it's hiding behind something worse.
Hatred.
People say pro-family to make their position sound good and make it seem like we're taking care of children, we're promoting healthy relationships. You're not. You're destroying lives by actively campaigning against 2 people's happiness. Like 2 people who love each other and deserve to be together.
Who, by the way, are standing in the wings, ready to adopt all the children that heterosexual people are, like, too irresponsible or whatever to take care of themselves.
Yeah. Exactly.
Uneducated. That's really unfair because there's people in tough situations. But what my point is that I don't see all these, like, people who are, like, whatever. I don't want to use their term, but I want, like, people who are about, like, for traditional marriage. They're not putting their fucking money where their mouth is and doing anything to help families or do any of that stuff. They're only interested in tearing down.
Yeah. And so then they do another little quote from the video, sort of saying that they say, the most important things to remember when dealing with people who don't support marriage equality is to be kind. This is from the video. They're most likely hiding their own homosexuality, which is proven that people who are the most vocally anti-gay are probably gay. They've done
studies where they show people boners and they get a boner, and then that's how science works.
Science is bliss. So what they say is, back to the letter, the Nom letter says, in other words, Dale is a sick, bigoted, ignorant, drunken, hypocritical, fill in the blank.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
And
right?
they say, but you see, the producers of the video want your friends, family, and the rest of society to believe that you are Dale. This video is unbridled hatred and bigotry toward people like you and me who believe in marriage. You don't believe in marriage. You believe in marriage on very specific terms.
I really don't understand how they can recognize the point of portraying Dale in that way, but then be like, but we're not like that, but they recognize it.
They totally, like, missed the point of this video. They just totally missed the point. They say, and the letter goes on to say, some gay marriage activists clearly believe their own propaganda that gay marriage is inevitable, and now they are no longer attempting to hide their loathing and hatred of good people like you and me, who simply believe marriage is the unique and special union of husband and wife.
Anybody who's like who sits on a platform of hatred,
yeah,
and then dares to be offended when someone challenges their own rhetoric.
Yeah,
I have one word for that. Hippocracy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say hippopotamus.
I wish I would have.
Me too. So then he goes on to say, if you are as outraged as I am over this video, please help counteract its desired effect by taking a stand for marriage. He asks again for a donation.
Give us money.
Yep.
Give us money to keep the fags from marrying.
And they're so pissed. He goes, the 3 actors involved aren't nobodies. Meaning,
they're not nobodies.
Yeah, they're famous. Meaning, like, oh, this is really, they're spreading the word. This isn't good. And he says,
by the way, all those people have been on TV shows for a long time.
Exactly. We can't afford to let this kind of overt prejudice and bigotry against good people who believe in marriage become mainstream. Guess what, dude? Give up the fucking ghost, because it's becoming mainstream.
This is somebody.
This is happening at a rapid pace.
On to their little hate doll.
Yeah.
Just with their death grip.
With everything they have. The fact that you are, and again, no offense, because I love that video and I love, obviously, I'm so proud that Funny or Die made it. But like, you are clutching onto straws at this point. Like,
can I just put something out there? Is it possible in a world that this guy actually on some level knows what he's doing? Not
His name's Brian Brown, by the way. He's the president of NOM. I should have mentioned
Brian
that.
Brown. Do you think Brian Brown was like, oh my God, this video is going viral. What we could do now is hop on the virality of this video and get more donations because we can latch onto the popularity of this thing.
Yeah.
Like, it could be on his end a fucking business move.
Oh, of course it is. And I think it's just one of those things.
Instead of like not getting it, they're like, oh no, we see how popular this is. That's even worse to me.
What's so offensive about it also is that like they constantly portray themselves as victims, as if anything is being taken away from them, as if anything is happening to them. I mean,
it's exactly
so
like
crazy.
If you like. My mom's a lot much better about this, but if you used to like tell her that you hurt her feelings or something, she would instantly like victimize herself. Like, I would be like, Mom, I wish you wouldn't make fun of how tall I am. And she would be like, I didn't even sleep on a pillow for 12 years.
Yeah.
Like, she would do that. And it was like, oh, what do I do? I don't know what to do. By the way, my mother is a pleasant, wonderful, lovely lady now.
No, my mom used to do the same thing though. Like, I would be like, it really like pissed me off that whatever it was. And she'd be like, all right, well, you know what? I'm probably going to leave your father. So, it was just like, what? How did we go there? How did this happen?
Not only do I not want to talk about
me and then you in a flash.
But that's what they do. It's like masterful.
It really is masterful. I just want to end this on a really nice note, just to sort of show how this is becoming so mainstream, that their biggest fears are being realized. And I think we can actually relax and take a breath here. Is the Portland Timbers, which is something like, it sounds like I would make it up, but it's the soccer team in Portland. In a demonstration independently planned by the Timbers fans, a large section of the soccer team's home stadium was lit up with the colors of the rainbow this weekend, accompanied by a banner reading "Pride, Not Prejudice." And it is huge. You have to see a picture of it. It's incredible. And this came less than a month after Timbers player Will Johnson was verbally attacked with a gay slur for the second time on the playing field. And the fans just like showed up and were like, Pride, Not Prejudice. We're with you. It's just incredible to me.
I love that movie.
So game over, Nom. And hello, gorgeous. That's just what I say in the mirror.
Do you do every morning?
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to end the segment.
Well, I had something about Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, what?
Just I love Mr. Darcy diving in that pool.
Oh, that's a great way to end it.